Okay, so let's talk about how to install or update DaVinci Resolve in Arch Linux. I'm going to try to run through this real quickly here, but there's an important caveat. I'm not like a Linux power user, like a real big boy coder or any of that. I'm somebody who relies a lot on AI like ChatGPT to help me run through this stuff. So, just a couple of things about using ChatGPT to help you with Arch Linux. Make sure you give ChatGPT some, good context about the system you're using. Like if you're, for example, I'm using a fish terminal, make sure that it gives you fish terminal relevant commands, that kind of thing. So if you ask it, hey, help me update DaVinci Resolve, it's going to have you do a couple of things that are sort of boilerplate. Like number one, in fact, it didn't even mention this for me because I already told it, but it'll have you install Yay. If you haven't installed that, get Yay. It's just a package manager, get Yay. It's useful. Okay? You can run that with like a sudo install command or whatever. Google it. You'll find it easily. The first thing we want to get is the Resolve Studio official package thing. Now, just to show you, I do have Resolve working. All right. I don't know. Somewhere along the line, somebody told me, or rather, I saw on the internet that you can't use Resolve on Arch Linux. There's only certain distros. I have Catchy OS. That's the distro I'm using, so maybe that has something to do with it. There's some compatibility stuff there. Whatever the case is, I've got it. Let's check the DaVinci Resolve button here at the top left. Check for updates. Boom, says my software is up to date. So clearly I did something right. So you run that command. You get your Linux installer, the zip folder, either from the DaVinci, the Blackmagic Design website, or you will get prompted when you open up DaVinci, at least I did, that you need to update your DaVinci, or there is an update available if you'd like. And I skipped it a few times because I didn't want to go through the process. It's kind of like par for the course when you're new at Linux, so I kind of avoided it. But I figured I'd make a video about how I updated it. It would be useful for me. So if you don't have that pop-up coming anymore, so do what I did earlier. Check for updates. This will be provide you with a download link. Then we go to our file manager. We go to our downloads. Okay. I had my hidden files there showing. Okay, that's Control H. It's a useful little command. All right. DaVinci's there. One thing I like to do is go to my split view here. I'll select one of the windows indicated by the dark gray. And then I'll go over here to my user. I'll hit Control H. And then below the user, we've now got these hidden files showing with Control H. We go to cache. If you had Yay installed, go down to Yay. Go to DaVinci Resolve Studio. And here's where the magic happens. Right? We click and drag our Linux zip in here. You can also run all those commands if you want. If you want to run the commands, either from the home, you cd into that cache directory. You then cp to copy DaVinci Resolve. Just make sure it's got the right, what do you call it? Directory for that. And this is exactly why I use the File Explorer, because I'm not even explaining that correctly. If you're not using the terminal command, just do what I did, click and drag, right? Or get the right copy command. Once that's copied in there, okay, make sure you're in that directory. You can open the terminal from here. Very useful command, right? If you didn't want to cd command into that directory. From here, you want to hit your make package command. The make package command will, if you had the same issues as me, in particular, this video is about getting the validation error fixed. So you get some validation error when you run the make package the first time. And what you'll need to do is this. You need to get the SHA-SUM code for the Linux zip file. SHA-256 sum space and the name of the zip file that we're trying to check for integrity or whatever it is. I hit enter, I wait a moment, and then it'll give me a code. This code, copied up until this point, we don't need like the space and the DaVinci Resolve zip file name. You just copy this code here, and then we paste it into here. At this line, the SHA sums equals, and we want to replace the top line with that code that we just generated. The other thing we want to do is change the package version name to match the package version name of the zip folder that we downloaded, of the thing that we're trying to install. Now, I can't tell you why exactly this package build document keeps reverting back to the settings that caused the initial error. But if you change these things, you change it to say the correct package version, 20.2.1, and the code you generated with the SHA-SUM command, copied and pasted in their respective lines. Save and close that document. I don't need to save that. Here, I'll just change it back. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a janky tutorial, but in case you were wondering, you can also do the nano package. If you don't have nano, install that. And you could do the same thing from here. I find it's just not quite as intuitive. There's probably some commands that I could learn, little hotkeys or whatever, to make this happen faster. But you can see even here the previous changes I made to get Resolve updated didn't commit into this package file. I'm sure there's a great explanation as to why, but it doesn't matter. What I did was I changed this line. I changed this line. Then, once those changes are put into place, we can hit our make package command, and there you go. It should install from that point forward. I hope this was useful. I know that Linux is, I mean, you can do whatever you want with it, really. Like, just make sure that when you're using something like ChatGPT to help you, you're just being, cognizant of like what commands is it giving you. Try to ask the nature of the commands and have it teach you something. Now, just to verify, we're going to quit DaVinci, open it again. It's loading up. Got all my projects there. And when I ran it earlier, after doing all that stuff, I got a very satisfying, suite of update information, right? It showed me all the stuff that was updated. So anyway, good luck. I'll post the commands in the description.